and welcome into T&J. I am Jeff.
And I am Tracy of the
How you
T&J.
doing? How
Hello.
you doing?
Hi, Jeff. How are you? Hi,
Oh God,
everybody.
I already can tell how you doing. So before we get into that, find out how was your Thanksgiving?
It was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I
Well,
cooked a brand new appetizer.
really?
Yes.
Okay. You can pretty much write this Thanksgiving down in the books for me.
Why is
2023,
that?
the first Thanksgiving ever that I did not have dessert.
Jeff, you could probably stand to lose a pound or two. So,
Hey,
I
easy,
mean, I
easy,
mean,
easy.
excuse me.
It's the holiday season. Are
Excuse
you
me.
trying to be a Grinch?
No, no,
Easy,
no, no, no.
easy,
Excuse me. I mean, selectively choose what sweets to eat.
easy.
I
For the
said,
record, for the record, I have lost 5 pounds. So, hey, I'm on board. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So after Thanksgiving, pretty much, as Christmas begins, because they have Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and today is Tuesday. So
and all those holidays are here. Hence the hat.
yeah, now what's up with the hat? It makes noise, right?
Yes,
Look at that, shake it like a tail feather. You shake your head, no. Shake your head,
yeah,
no.
yes,
So it does
yes.
make a little noise, huh? You look
It
like one of
does.
Santa's helpers.
Yes.
I tell you what else is
Yes.
in the spirit. This weather that's in the spirit.
This weather is slapping brutal.
Do you think we're gonna have snow in Nashville and in Memphis?
Man, now you know the scary thing. Typically, you don't get snow when it's super cold. You typically get
Right.
snow when it's like in between.
Right.
I think I think we're gonna get snow.
Okay. Well, not one of my favorite things to feel, but I definitely want to look at and take some pictures. That's about it.
I think snow is a brewing. I think snow is coming in late January. My
Oh,
prediction.
okay. Well, you already know. If you don't know, we like to talk. We're gonna talk to you. We give you straight talk, and when we open the panel, you can definitely come on. Just don't use any profanity. You come on by clicking the link in the comments. That's all you got to do. As soon as we open up the panel, but right now, our first speak Tracy has.
Well, giving respect, much respect to one of our first ladies. We're going to talk about Rosalind Carter. Rosalind Carter was the first, excuse me, Rosalind Carter was the wife of one of our dear presidents, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was one of our former presidents um, some time ago. And the two of them were married for 7 decades. For those of you who don't know what that
Wow,
means, they were married for
that's a
75
long.
years. Long time, long time. I think 76 to be exact. And she just passed away this past week. And they gave her a 3-day funeral. Uh, it was actually this week. And today was the third day of this funeral. And it was wonderful to see how they paid homage to her. Um,
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that they did, which was so special, was to have her Secret Service to be able to recognize her.
Oh
Uh,
wow,
yeah, I thought that was so special.
that's nice.
So they had their own special time to be able to uh, just have that private time with her, um, because they had been with her for so many years.
Right,
Because
right.
even when they leave the White House, they continue to be with her.
Right.
They
You
were
still FCC.
assigned to her.
Yep.
Exactly. So I thought that was so special for them to have their private time. So that was really, really nice.
Well, she was pretty much thrust into the spotlight for not being a regular first lady. She actually was in a
Yeah.
lot of meetings, and she actually made decisions with the president.
Very, very
And I
true.
was
We
like,
talked about that.
wow. And,
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter, former president, was the first president I ever met. I actually met him when he was running for president.
Oh wow.
I met him in Brunswick, Georgia, at the fair. He was going
Okay.
around, hey, vote for me. Who are you? And I was a little toddler. I might have been about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you remember about him?
Well, I do remember he had a smile. He was just nice. And I was like,
Okay.
this guy is too nice to be president. Even at a young age, I was thinking that. I was like, because history has not been good to Jimmy Carter.
Okay. Very true.
Basically, he was slammed for being like the worst president ever.
Yeah.
And so his actual, I guess, when you look back on it, he was not the worst.
True.
He actually did a couple of great things, and the work that he's done, him and his wife, for Habitat for Humanity. That's like, wow.
And of course, she's definitely been remembered for her work she's done in the mental health field.
Yes.
She will always be remembered for that because she's been the face for being able to have served and to help individuals be able to not just making mental health be accepted and to be respected, but for stepping up to let others know that it should be not to be minimized, but to be acceptable, if you will. So she has done that for so many years. So now it's not having this demonized vantage point, if you will.
Was a great first lady.
Oh yes. So the 5 first ladies, the 5 living first ladies who went to her funeral, those individuals definitely represented her well.
Okay, no doubt. Hey, also, what we're looking at, I can't believe this. I'm like, okay. Cardi B says, look, I'm not leaving the house for less than $1 million. You cannot book me to do no shows unless it's $1 million off top. So I say to Cardi B, let me be the first one to say it. Jeff Lee, that's me. Keep your tail home. Keep your tail home. Man, I wish somebody would. You better go back to stripping. Talking about $1 million. Please. Look, that's crazy.
So do you think she deserves it?
That's like Rihanna money. That's like Beyonce money. No.
It is.
No, not at all.
So that's Rihanna, Taylor Swift. Who is that?
It's pronounced Rihanna. She said it, but we all say Rihanna.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
But yeah, Taylor Swift money, Rihanna money, Beyonce money. I just can't put.
I mean, it's their money, not Cardi money. Yeah. Their money, not Cardi money.
I'm gonna say something that you really gonna dislike. At this point, Sexy Red and Sukihana can get $1 million. They get $1 million for booking. Cardi B, oh come on, man.
Ooh.
Come on, man. Anyway, rolling right along with herself, Cardi B.
I have no comment to say about Cardi.
They are finally passing out the sentencing for the people that was involved in the Montgomery Riverboat Rumble.
And that stayed in the news for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that Riverboat Rumble was a hot mess. That was
I thought
so.
I thought it was inspiring, but
Hold on, you thought it was what?
I thought it was inspiring. I thought
Inspiring based
for
on
the first time in a long time we won. I know I'm not the only one feel like that.
Jeff.
What?
It was inspiring based on what?
Based on we won. You saw that old boy jump out the boat and swim over there. We stuck together. Based on that alone. Come on now, don't you really feel that way? Or you don't? Well, how do you feel about it,
Jeff,
Jason? How do you feel about it?
Jeff, I appreciated our unification. I appreciated the fact that individuals saw that we could actually stand up for a cause, and for once there was not an immediate domination over one person, and there was not a time when everyone was immediately blaming one person. I respected that, but
well,
I mean,
I was proud of it. I don't care what
I don't want to say I'm proud of it.
No, that was a proud.
I thought it was
a proud moment in Black history.
The whole thing was just crazy.
That will go down forever. I mean, people have made bumper stickers, T-shirts with folding chairs. I mean, come on now. You weren't just a little proud?
No.
Okay.
I know I would not have wanted to go down into that entire area for a while, because I would not have wanted to be a part of such a melee.
My popcorn. I wish I was a vote day. I got popcorn and got my, said, look at this. Would you look at this?
Jeff.
Huh? What? I'm just being me. Yeah. Look, I'm going to tell the truth.
I know.
That was a proud moment.
Jeff. What? So are you saying you'd want your son to go down and be a part of that madness?
I ain't saying I condone violence. I'm not. What I'm saying is defending yourself, sticking together is a proud thing. If my son was involved in that, I don't care if the judge threw the book at him. I'm still proud. Sorry.
Okay. So let's talk about the woman who was sentenced in this drama.
Okay, so she was sentenced to anger management. That's it, anger management. Now, second defendant was sentenced to jail.
Right. Because I was trying to go back to the article. I almost forgot what the other person was sentenced to. So the other person was sentenced to anger management, and I'm trying to remember why.
Well, she I guess got a little attitude.
But I'm trying to remember. Let me see if I can look at this article real quick. Did the other person get?
His name is Richard Roberts. He pled guilty to misdemeanor assault. His part in this August brawl, and he was sentenced.
Yeah, he got 32 days,
which he'll serve over the weekends because he works over there. They give him a break. He's also got to perform 100 hours of community service and pay court costs.
Right.
Now, the other defendant, Mary Todd, she's 21. She pled guilty to harassment as part of the prearranged plea agreement, which she was sentenced to anger management and to complete 90 days of the classes. Wow. And must pay court costs associated with her case. Wow. They got off easy.
They did.
They got off
Considering what
real easy.
happened, yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
tap on the hand. Now, but they throw the book at that brother that was with the chair because they charged him for hitting the woman. Now
Right,
watch. They go try to get their lick back. I promise you.
right.
But it's still not gonna stop me from being proud. I'll say it loud. I wonder if they're gonna make T-shirts for that since it's gonna be a holiday. You know, I watched a video on TikTok. There was a Hispanic brother was saying that they are Cinco de Mayo, and now their delegation has approved us to have it a riverboat day. But you can just drink something because I think it happened on August 5th.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there. Yeah.
So it's gonna be all good. It's all good.
It doesn't take much for someone to find a reason to promote something like that.
Well, now
And
we
just
know.
kind of,
We know though, if it would have happened in Memphis, it would have been some gunplay.
yeah.
Crazy. Moving right along, your boy, P. Diddy.
Oh goodness.
Now look, a lot of people are saying a
P.
lot of
Diddy is your
things
boy.
about P. Diddy. Yes, he is. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there are a lot of people who do not recognize what he did for the game early on. What I'm talking about is Puff Daddy is responsible for bringing us Mary J. Blige.
Right. He did do
A lot
that.
of people forget that. A lot of people forget that. They just remember, making the band didn't work. They remember Total, Craig Mack, Shine. They remember all those, and that's fine. Hey, look, y'all can throw them under the bus for that. But I just got to remind you, Mary J. Blige, man, she made millions. Even though she fell out with Puffy at one time. But he's been hit with, 3 lawsuits?
Back to back.
And they say that he could get bankrupt from those. Anyway, he stepped aside from the chairman of the board at Revolt. So, being that he settled that lawsuit with Cassie and the things that was in the lawsuit, I'm kind of believing her. And my thing is, if you didn't settle and you went to court, it must be true that you settled.
Well, you know what? Settling a lawsuit does not make you right. Settling a lawsuit makes you say that, listen, enough is enough and too much stinks. And I am really choosing to absolve myself of this situation because I choose not to continue to go on. And like I said this before, I'm choosing not to continue this conversation. There's some conversations I choose not to want to continue to have with you. I choose not to want to argue, fight, get loud. It doesn't make it right or wrong. That's just like saying I don't want to fight with you.
No. In the court of public opinion, the optics make you look guilty.
I don't necessarily think that's right because that's just like you can sit there and have an argument amongst 30 and 20 people could say they think you're wrong, and they've sent a whole lot of people to jail, and those people may say that you're guilty and then come back later on and find out you were innocent. They could sentence an innocent person and you could be totally innocent regardless. So
you're saying he settled the lawsuit because he's totally innocent.
There is a possibility that he could be innocent. He is choosing just to say, listen, let me squash this. You're tarnishing my name, honey.
With all the zesty stuff that he did already, saying he's innocent. Okay. So Jamie Foxx got a lawsuit. Also, the New York City mayor. Now, Eric Adams, look, he said, I don't even know this person.
I don't
What
know
would he
about
look
that one.
like selling?
I don't know, but there's so many times when people are in power positions who get caught up, wrapped up, tangled up with individuals who are in positions.
Come on. Now we all know E. Diddy got turned out by Clyde Davis. Stop playing. Just like Timothy Campbell got turned out by Quincy Jones.
And guess what? You can get turned out by 10 people, and there's always that 11th person who he may not have touched. Doesn't mean every person who he may have got turned out by the 11th person he may not have touched. So you mean to tell me, okay, but guess what you're doing? Guess what you're doing? You're re-victimizing every person who he was around. You saying every person who he's around, he did something too.
Wait a minute. How am I re-victimizing?
Because what you just said was every person who he's around, he's guilty because one person did something to him.
Okay, so let's get this. Would you let Puff Daddy babysit your children if you had like a 5 or 6 or 9-year-old girl? Would you let Puff Daddy be the babysitter? Come on.
Would I let him do what now?
Would you let him be your babysitter for your 9-year-old or 10-year-old or 50-year-old? Would you let Puff Daddy babysit?
I don't think that's the question here.
Answer the question. Would you let Puff Daddy babysit?
I don't think that's the question here.
By your silence, I take that as a no. So what I'm saying is, if it smell like chicken, look like chicken, it ain't no turkey. It's chicken.
But I don't think that's the question here.
Look, he said that.
Okay. So let me put it like this.
So quick. She filed on a Thursday, and he said it on Friday morning. Come on now.
But what you're saying is, okay. Let me help you out with something. Let me help you out with something.
Everybody else think you're guilty. Y'all wait till we open the panel. I want you to come up.
Okay, let me help you out with somebody. I have been assaulted. I have been raped. But I don't accuse. Okay, check this out. I don't accuse every person who I'm around. I don't think every man's a butthole. But I do know some men are jerks. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I really don't make the correlation.
What I'm saying is, I do know that there's some men who are jerks.
Okay.
So, well, and I do understand the correlation in saying I do know there's a difference in being around some men who are jerks versus the individuals who have harmed me. So there is a difference. There's a true difference. And I don't accuse every person who just because I have been harmed in the past. So and because I do know there's a tremendous difference. And it's been it's taken a whole lot for me to say that.
Tracy.
What?
You have successfully confused the heck out of me. All I'm saying is, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think Puff Daddy settled because he just wanted to go away, or he's guilty?
No, I think he settled because he wanted to go away. I'm not saying he's innocent or not, but I'm saying that does not make him guilty because he settled. That's what I'm saying.
You do know what the lawsuit was accusing him of, right?
Of course. But I'm saying that does not make him guilty or not. I'm saying I think he settled because he wanted it to stop. That's what I'm saying.
Move right along. So your friend wants to go in the streets.
Now, this story is a hot mess.
This woman said, "Look, mama, you need to go and raise my girl because I got things to do. I'm to the club. I'm trying to visit different cities. I ain't got time for this. So
Now this is what she's doing. She wants to
she, go,
turn up.
she going to the club. So no responsibility. Actually, she was like, I'm tired. I want to go to the club now. You can
She
have
wants
this.
to turn up. She wants to turn up. She said, I don't want no more kids. I want to turn up. I want to go party and I want to travel. Take those kids back. That's what she said.
So she basically, she's saying she don't want to be a mother.
No
She
more.
wants to finish turning up. Now, the strangest thing about this story is it did not tell us how old she is.
I know.
So from looking at her picture, I'd say she's in her late 20s, mid to late 20s.
Yes, I would agree on that.
Because they look a lot older now. I don't know why, but they look older because like they've been living a rough life.
She's been living a street life. Okay, do you remember that old song?
Yes, that is street life. So
Street life.
we all know being a parent isn't easy, and we all make sacrifices. But I will just say, only because this is printed in the story, she's not the first one. A lot of grandparents have raised kids. The parents might not say, the mama might not say, hey, I'm going to the club, but that responsibility is gone. Right. So they can do what they want to do. Shout out to all the young mothers who kept your kids and you didn't push them off on their grandparents. Because
but you know what, Jeff? Even bigger than that, shout outs to all the young mothers and the grandmothers and the great grandmothers who, just because you chose to have your kids and go out, but you still came back home and continue to raise your kids. Because I'm not bashing her.
They don't get no sympathy from me.
Because what she did was she said, I want to continue to stay in the street, and parenting is not for me. It's almost like she wants to send the child back, but you can't send your child back inside your body. It's like she wants to suction them back inside. There's no place to send the child back.
Either give it up for adoption or give it to
right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't suction them back inside, or which the only other option is put them up for adoption, or sell them, or abandon them. Those are the options. I mean,
how would this look later on in life when the little girl grows up and it says, my mom didn't even want me, she wanted the streets.
Right. And she's going to hear about this story because it's a public story.
Of course.
And it's in the media. It's in the media with her picture and her words, what she said.
Well, I know what's happening in Memphis. We don't know. It's not on Front Street like this girl, but it's terrible, man. That's terrible.
Yeah.
The article not, what's not surprising to me?
What's that?
The article does not father.
Well, what's scarier than that? There are a lot of articles like that don't mention the father because maybe she has no relationship with him.
Still, that's his child too.
Yeah, Jeff, crazy. You say that, but maybe she's not connected with him.
Maybe she ain't gonna be connected either. After grandma raises, she in the streets.
Right. But so often they're not connected.
Our last story before we open the panel, the Denver Nuggets announcer, he actually said the N-word. So we tried to get the audio, but they have taken it down. Now,
So you didn't.
what do you think is happening during trade? Should he fire his been there? What?
Well, actually, the name of this article, I'm going to read the correct name of this article. The name of this article is, let me read the correct name of this article before we say that part. It says, Clippers announcer accidentally called the Nuggets during the
Then
game,
what?
but
So
quickly corrected
he
himself.
quickly.
So actually, it was the Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers who were playing.
Right.
So, in case anyone wants to figure out who they were playing, so I want to make sure people understand.
What do you think is happening?
You know, from what you were saying, this has happened before.
Of course.
But you know, before I say what I think should happen, the interesting thing is that I don't see how the two words don't sound alike to me. They don't, because one head sound nuggets and the other head sounds they don't sound similar. Nuggets.
Should we take in the factor in his age? Because they used to say it a lot growing up. If you make that mix up, it's like, oh, you kind of used to saying it, huh?
You would have to be just saying something that the thought process is you're saying what you were thinking of.
Yeah, it's common language.
Okay, common language, because one word is spelled with a U and one word is spelled with another vowel. N-U, another spelled with N, another vowel.
N-I. All right. Well,
Jeff.
What? I just say N.
Okay. So with that being said, nuggets and the others in, you know what I'm saying? So, so if I'm saying nuggets, and somebody else is saying, they don't sound alike to me.
You say you can't make that mistake.
Okay. Okay, watch this. Watch this word. Nuggets, noose.
Okay.
Even though noose is N-O-O, I can see those two. Nuggets, noose.
So you can see the announcer saying, all right, y'all, we're here with the Denver News versus the Denver. Wow. Really?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can see that kind of. But I can't see nuggets and then versus.
Well, I'm going to tell you what it's close to. You ever heard the word Nicolette? That's probably what was on his mind. That came out that way. There was another announcer in football was talking about the defensive coordinator. That's what he said, coordinator instead of leader. That I guess he thought, but he quickly saved himself to and apologized. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They making all this money and they can't get that language together. What's up with that?
Anyway. I don't know, but they're making serious money and they're making serious bobbles.
Anyway,
because guess what? They pull it down so fast off of the radio, off of online, that you can't even catch it. Now, what they don't do is
a 7-second clip. It's gone.
Yes, but they don't erase all of the replies to it.
Right.
Because all the people who heard it still leave up their replies saying, "Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said?" You know what I'm saying? So everyone
So
who heard it, their responses are still sitting there.
so you didn't tell me whether or not what do you think happened? Should he be suspended, fired, or suspended without pay?
No, I think he should be. I think he should be fined.
Yeah.
He
Best
doesn't have to be
questions over.
suspended. I
So
just think he should receive a fine.
okay, how much?
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't know how much, but I just think he should be fined
Well, you know,
because
$1,000 would be insult, right?
1,000.
Yeah, because whenever someone the NBA is fined, it goes to charity.
1,000 is
So
nothing for somebody like that. A
right.
thousand is a
So
drop in
what
the bucket.
should it be? I say start out around 10, 15,000.
Yeah, I mean, let it hurt his pocket because 1,000 is no money to them. Man, 1,000 is something that they eat, that they have at dinner time.
Well, you know, with the panel now, that on the comments, you could join us. You can definitely say what you want to say, but don't use any profanity or language. The announcer from the Clippers. That's crazy.
Right.
That is crazy. Wow. Click the link if you want to join us in the conversation. Let me send a big shout out to Sophie. Also, another shout out to Miss Gloria. What's going on? Mason, Tennessee. So, I don't think I'm gonna say this. I'm because it's what I feel. Hey, Puff Daddy could be on another record or in another video. This is really gonna damage him.
So how do you think he's going to be damaged?
His image is already damaged. That's because of speculation. People are already going to say what they say. I mean, the stars. First of all, the reporters, they couldn't even get all the stars' reaction to the lawsuit that Cassie filed because it was settled so quickly. That has to be the quickest lawsuit settlement ever. So she got her back. Now, my thing is, I hope she don't come up missing.
Well, God knows, I hope she doesn't, because you just said something about the woman coming up missing.
But I just had to put that in the atmosphere. Everybody's thinking it. Everybody's thinking it. I'm going to say it. Hey, you can join or talk to us. We're going to give it to you straight because it's straight talk. All I'm saying is.
So if she comes up missing, do you think that he will be immediately accused?
Oh, absolutely. 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 And, you know, it may be like several people in the way, like a Rico. But he'll be at the head of, yeah. And I think I realize now why I don't like the long age gap. I'm just not realizing it. I know why I don't like it now.
And why is that?
It's because people that are looking on the inside from the outside, they automatically think that the older person, the man, is grooming the girl. And I ain't got time for that. First of all, I think it's Michelle Obama and somebody else, two other people. They are trying to, I think they spoke at the World Health Organization. They're trying to stop child brides And
Right.
they
They are.
mentioned that the age of consent in California, Utah, and was one other state, 16 years old to get married. But they were talking about children that were like 8, 9, 10 getting married. And I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. You got a grown man, 30 something years old, 40 something years old, marrying a 12-year. Come on, man. Come on, man. But anyway,
Well,
I think,
unfortunately, that happens a lot more frequently in the third world countries than it does here.
well, actually,
But
a lot of those people that get visas and come here bring their child bride with them.
well, which is what I was about to say. Which is what I was about to say. So it starts off there, but they bring them here.
Right.
And they don't bring them to like the southern states. They bring them to the Midwestern states. So
Right.
so so that is true. They start them there, but they bring them here. But by that time they're already married. So you're absolutely right. But by that time they are already programmed mentally to believe it's acceptable. And when I say programmed, they've already indoctrinated the young girls to believe, yes, he's mine. Yes, it's okay. Yes, he's mine. I love him. Yes, he's mine. It's okay. And to deprogram these children, it's so difficult because when you listen to the conversations that they've had during the interviews, oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness, as a therapist, to talk to these individuals would take some time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because just in having simple conversations with them, and I was listening to the therapist talking to them earlier, and just I know how it is when I talk to children who's missing um, the other parent who's not in their life right now, and I know how difficult
Right.
it is for them. So I'm listening to therapists talk to those individuals, and it's a huge disconnect trying to help them stay on target, on task, just being able to assimilate to some sense of normalcy. So it's quite difficult to help them be able to understand what's reality in terms of what we consider as a sense of normal life, because for
Well,
them it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I, Chase, I don't think nobody's gonna ever change my opinion. I think that is
Oh no, I didn't.
that's
I didn't
crazy.
say it's okay, but I'm saying for them, they think that's normal because that's what the man has taught them. I'm saying that's what the man has trained them to believe, that it's okay. I didn't say it was okay. I said that's what the man has taught them to believe, that that's okay, and we're trying to. Professionals are trying to work with them, and it's difficult. That's not what I just said. I said professionals are trying to help them, and it's difficult because if someone has told them, baby, I love you, baby, I love you, baby, I love you, it's so difficult trying to work with somebody who is so many years older, and they have been saying no, 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 no all this time. It's difficult to deprogram that, oh, after so many years of working with them
Conditioning.
and holding
Right.
and conditioning. Yeah, that's what I just said, Jeff.
I understand that. What I'm saying is basically all of those who are married to child brides need to be taken out back and dealt with.
Well,
Third world country or
that
not.
part
I'm just saying.
we can't do. They
Look,
need it.
God knew what he was doing when he did not give me a daughter. He knew what he was doing. Because if he gave me a daughter, my daughter gonna have to come with a shotgun. And now I'm beating up with the older one off my son. Beating him up. Wait a minute. What are you doing? I ain't no cougar. Yes, you are. But your son, he grown. I know it. He knows it. But no, man. Uh-uh. You don't wait for him. That's how to say it. Like I'm got a stick in my hand. You don't wait for him.
People are crazy nowadays. It's scary. The worst part about it is scary.
Yeah.
It's a very scary situation.
But you know
Well,
what I
I
think
totally agree.
one of the most beautiful things is, Tracy, that a black woman could be like in her 50s, but look like she's in her 20s or 30s. I think that is just phenomenal. That's black girl magic.
Well, some of us can do that.
I mean, you included, because you're 50, but you don't look it.
Thank you, Jeff.
I don't know. When the weather start though, I like people to tell.
I can't stand you, Jeff.
Wait a minute. My knees.
Jeff, that's not funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Anyway,
You meant that. You meant that.
of course, because I heard it too. It's not wrong. Look, it's nothing wrong but being seasoned.
Take the drugs to relieve the pain.
And there you go. Okay. I'm looking for some natural herbs.
You know, they remember that store they used to have?
What?
That natural store? Well, I don't think it's around anymore.
I ain't talking about no marijuana. I don't want that.
I ain't talking about that. Stop that.
What?
It starts with the C. We're not going to promote it on here because they don't pay us.
Start with the C.
Yeah.
Dr. Champion?
Why they're not paying for us to say that name?
It don't matter. Dr. Champion was a good man. He passed away. All of his daughters, they are now over the pharmacy. They doctors. Got to give them their props in Memphis. Now, I don't know how it is in where you at. But I just gonna ask you on top. How do the sisters in Nashville appear to you? Do they look their age, or I mean, do they look rough for like 25, like you done been on the railroad working?
About half and half. About half and half. It's about half and half. Yeah.
Wow. That's wow. Wow. But you know, I'm single, and I be on TikTok a lot.
Jeff, you sound like you are putting yourself out there. Okay, if there's anyone who's looking for a man, Jeff sounds like he is. Jeff sounds like he's on the market. So we're gonna put Jeff's picture up.
No, I'm not.
And Jeff is looking for someone because
I'm
Jeff
not
keeps
doing
saying
that.
he's single. Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that till after Christmas.
No. Jeff is obviously on the market because he keeps saying he's single.
No. What I'm saying is, when I be on TikTok a lot, I get a lot of inboxes from girls who are in their 20s and 30s. I'm like, yo, you're too young for me. Age, this is what they reply. Age ain't nothing but a number. I'm like, no, not to me. Because I'll be talking about something like, you know, the eyes of brothers. You'll be talking about sex to red. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. I'll be talking about Stephanie Mills and you be talking about Chris Brown. We ain't got nothing in common. We don't have nothing in common. Nothing. Only thing we have in common is the boom boom room. And guess what? I can get that anywhere for somebody around my age. I'm not messing with somebody my son's age. I can't do it. That's just me. I'm old fashioned like that. But hey, to each his own. It doesn't stop me from saying it's nasty. That's my right. If a guy is 55 and the girl is 25, that's nasty. I don't care how you
If
cut
a
it.
guy is how old
He is 55
and the
and
girl
she
is
is
how old?
25.
Oh yeah, that is a huge difference.
I mean, if the guy is 43 and the girl is 19, come on, man. That's just come on, man. And you know what? When I was on WDA, you'll never believe this, Tracy. A man called in and said, "You said that now, Jeff, because you young. You wait a few more years." Okay, I was 40 then, right? I'm over 50 now, and I still feel the same way. I'm wondering, is there something wrong with me? Because I'm getting hit on by all the young girls.
So
I'm
Jeff,
like,
you wouldn't date. So Jeff, you wouldn't date anyone
no,
younger than you.
no, bring me your mama. How your mama look? I would no, I would not. I'm like, I got a son. He think he got
So what's
not
the
me.
youngest you'll date?
The youngest I would go probably 43. Probably there. Around there, 43, 44. Somewhere around there.
So is that 10 years you're a junior?
Yeah. So would you like what's the youngest you would go?
Jeff, I'm not in this conversation. This is about
Well,
you.
oh no, you don't ask me, you put me on the
Jeff, this
spot.
is about you and
I
your
think I
dating
should put
preferences.
you on the spot.
This has nothing to do with me at
Hold
all.
on. Hold on. So are you saying, Tracy, you don't want
We're
to
not
answer the
saying
question?
anything about Tracy.
Are
Jeff,
you
this is
saying you
about you and your dating
are,
preferences. This
are
has
you saying you don't want to answer the question? I thought this was straight talk. Give it to me straight.
straight talk. We're
Give it to me
straight
straight.
talking about Jeff.
No, I want to know what's the youngest you would date? Is it 18?
Oh, 18 what? An 18-year-old?
Hey, I'm just asking.
Ain't nobody gonna date an
Until
18-year-old.
you,
My
look,
grandson is
until
almost
you give
18.
me an answer, I have to speculate. So I'm thinking 25, maybe.
Slap yourself. I'm not gonna date somebody.
Oh, I gotta go up to higher. What's the youngest you would date? 40? If you put together well, got his own job, his own crib, take care of himself. What's the youngest? It's not fair anyway, but what's the youngest? Like, I'm gonna tell you why it's not fair before you answer this. Because you will answer. For it's not fair because a guy can be on fries at McDonald's, right?
Are we
And
doing this? Are we doing this fries and McDonald's thing again?
yes, he can see a girl he likes and he trying to holler at her.
I've already answered
Won't,
you with this fries and
won't
McDonald's
get
question.
no play, none of y'all. But if you put a girl on fries that's attractive, even though she on fries, guys are coming in and go, "My is on Broadway. What's up, sweetheart? What's going on?" And she's on fries.
I've already told you. I barely will do the fries and McDonald's things. I don't know why you trying me with this fries and
I'm just
McDonald's.
saying. So, how young would you date someone? And that magic number is.
Mm,
Think wrong, think
probably.
wrong.
Probably 5 up or 5 down.
5 up or 5 down.
Yeah.
Okay. So still, that would be like
I
what, late
guess.
40s, early mid 50s.
Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. Let me
So
see. Does
see,
that sound?
you're
Let
staying,
me see if that's,
in the
let me see if
age
that
range.
sounds right. Let me see
You're
if that's
staying
right.
in
Hold
the
up.
age range. Yeah, you're staying in the age range. That's pretty
No,
good.
I'll say
Now,
5
can
to
I ask?
7. 5 to
Let
7,
me
up or down.
let me ask you this: Why?
But
Why won't
no,
you
no,
date
no.
someone younger?
No, 5 to 7, up or down, because it depends on what they're doing.
Okay,
Because
but
if it's
why
5 to
won't you date
7,
someone younger?
they have to be on point.
Okay, but why won't you date someone younger who on point?
I said because if it's younger, you have to really be on point. You have to really be on point.
I mean, outside of the 7 years, up or down. Let's deal with the down. So let's say this guy is 11 years younger than you.
You
And
have to
yet
be
he
so
has his stuff
strong.
together. Huh?
You have to be so strong.
But he got his stuff together. He's not like the others.
If you're 11 down, you have to be really strong.
Okay, if you say so.
If you are a godly man, I mean, God-fearing man, I promise you, I have to know for sure that God sent you.
And so if God sent him, would you submit?
Oh, yeah.
You want to get married again
If God did
one
it.
day? Huh?
Mhm. If I really, 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 truly figure out that God sent him.
Well, mark my words. God works
Well, I'm
in
finna smack
mysterious
you.
ways.
I'm coming through this phone. I'm coming through this.
Mysterious ways.
I'm coming through this
So,
phone and I'm gonna hit you in your head. Quit playing with me.
so
You
be
are
like that
silly.
coach. Be like Kojic. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
I don't have time to play with you.
I'm just saying. Man, what a show,
I
what
don't
a
have
show.
time. I don't have time to play with you.
Hopefully we can get the word out to some more people. When you all watch this show, just know that we're on every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 or actually from 8 until 9 Central. So if you're listening back to this, whether you're on Spotify or any other platforms, we definitely want to hear from you and some of your opinions. For sure. For sure. Now, I'm actually Tracy. I think Christmas is on a Monday.
No, Christmas is on a Sunday.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Check your phone. Check your phone, because I thought. I'm gonna check my phone. You check your phone. Your
You're
calendar.
right.
Huh?
Okay, you know what? We have it written on the calendar at work wrong. Christmas is on a Monday. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Christmas is
I'm
on a
sorry about that.
Monday.
All right, I need to tell them at work. They wrote it up there wrong.
What they wrote Sunday? That's Christmas Eve.
It is on a Monday. I'm sorry.
Right,
I looked
right.
at it wrong. It is on a Monday.
So do I text you what I want for Christmas, or
Text me.
oh,
I know
well,
what I
not
plan on
like you?
getting you, but text me.
Yeah, not like you don't get it. But anyway.
I'm already working on something.
Oh, I'm scared.
Don't be.
I'm scared. Coming from you, you look at you with this hat on. I'm already scared.
No,
See,
I'm working on
you
something
making
nice for
all
you.
that noise. If you had your hat on and you walking late night in my kitchen, I'd be like, "Hey, go to bed."
Boy, you know what? If you don't calm yourself down,
You hear that sleigh bell ringing? Go to bed.
You won't ever hear me in your house at night, so you don't have to worry about that.
Of course not. But I'm just saying, it was hypothetical. Calm down.
I'm gonna get you one of these
Anyway.
hats. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, you're not.
I'll mail you one.
No, you're not. Anyway, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Time for us to
Check us
say
out every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Central Time. It's Straight Talk with T and J.
I'm the T and you're the J. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much, Jeff.
And we'll see y'all later. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon.